Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was muted. I said Jenna is having, so she's just going to watch the replay. Her phone keeps crashing, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So tonight we're actually going to go over a little more in-depth Holly's website, because let's be honest, this training's supposed to be about parties online. So we're just going to kind of go over mainly the part where it says how to get a hostess, and then just kind of roughly go over the rest of it. So I will go ahead and share screen here. All right, you guys can see that, right?
Yep.
We can see. Perfect. All right, so we're in the new presenters training group right here. So we're just going to go down to Holly's post of the website. I don't know how I always get caught with these. Or I don't want to say get stuck, but how I get the trading site. It's Holly's trading site, but so go ahead and just put in the password since this is recorded. I'm not going to say the password out loud. All right, so the one that I really wanted to focus on tonight is actually the hostess coaching. So just go ahead and click on hostess coaching. Actually, I take that back. We're going to start with finding hostesses, and then we're going to hit on hostess coaching. All right, so for finding a hostess, that's always kind of the biggest thing that I always get asked from new presenters is, okay, I've done my launch party. Now how do I get hostesses? So obviously who you're going to start with for hostesses are going to be the customers who already love the product. So you're going to want to go back to anybody who ordered from you on your launch party, or maybe friends or family that ordered from you. You're going to want to kind of keep in contact with them. When they do order from your launch party, make sure that after their product comes in, because we can see their shipping info on our websites, after their product comes in, that you go in and check on them. You check to see, hey, are you loving it? You know, how is it? Just like what Holly has here on the starter combo. I'm so happy you're loving your 3D mascara. It's the best ever, right? What I try not to do is I try not to say, all right, what do you think? Because sometimes you can end up getting some interesting replies that way. You kind of want to guide the conversation to kind of the answers that you want to get. So Holly has it perfectly right here. So I'm so happy you're loving your 3D mascara. It's the best ever. You know, how did we live without it all these years? And then kind of ease into doing or asking her for a party. You know, I'd love to hook you up with a Lash link and share it with some of your friends. One of the things that I would even put in there as well, since this would be from your launch party, would be, you know, you had a lot of fun at the launch party, right? Well, that's exactly how I do my parties. It's just tips and tricks. You know, the key to all of this is just having conversations back and forth with them, and kind of, like I said, kind of, you know, making it seem like it's easy to do this. Just keep reminding them of the launch party. I actually had one girl, I personally throw the launch parties for my presenters, and I had one girl message the launch party of one of my new presenters' launch party that she adored the setup because it was not pushy, and she really made her feel like she really wanted to try it. So work on that. Build on that. Conversations is key. Holly just has a little bit of back and forth that she had one of her customers on that. You guys can go in and kind of look at this a little further, but the key to it is going to be those conversations back and forth. Like I said, the people you're going to want to really focus on is going to be your customers out of the launch party, who actually are probably going to be your family anyways. They're going to be your closest friends and your family. And because let's be honest, who kind of owes you a favor? Your best friend, a sister, a mom, maybe an aunt. We all have ladies in our families and in our close circles that, you know, those are the people that you're going to want to have do your parties first. My first party was actually my best friend. I just kind of told her, look, you know, I love you. You know, I'm trying to get this started. Would you please, please, please do it for me? I bribed her just like Holly did with her sister there of the ice cream. I bribed her and I said, I think I told her to give her like back rub or something like that because she's a hairstyle or a hairdresser and she just works really long hours. And she did. That's what she did for me. So asking your friends, asking your family, that's going to be first and foremost. If you have to bribe them, that is not unheard of. Let's just put it that way. Acquaintances and networking. If you did have anybody in your launch party that maybe you didn't know, so let's say as an example, your mom invited, I don't know, one of her friends, and you don't really know her, but like I said, you're going to want to keep in contact with the people who ordered. She would be probably a good one to kind of touch base with and send the offer to. You're not going to really have any previous hosts yet, so, you know, that's kind of for later on. And like I said, bribery is always absolutely key. Holly does have a couple of poison words, poison sentences on here. I will say that I've said a lot of these poison sentences, so if you do have these coming out, you know, don't panic. We all kind of learn as we go, so I'm guilty of this as well. Will you help me get my business started? Will you help me reach my goal? Can you help me? I need you to help me. I'm sorry to bother you, but that's one I'm actually really, really guilty of, or have been guilty of. I know you're busy. Another one, guilty as charged. Join my team. Yeah, that one. I'm with Holly on that one. I hate that one. Just kind of, if you notice in a lot of these poison words, the poison words are all about you. You want to make it more about them. So if you look into the top 10 performance words, basic same thing. It's all about them. You know, you and your friends must be aware of this. Let me help you. Try this out and let me know what you think of it. You know, I guarantee you. You can see there's a lot of yous in there. You're basically wanting to show them how this is going to benefit them. Because let's be honest, in this world, we all kind of think of ourselves. It's as much as we all like to say that we are very giving people, most people like to talk and think about themselves and what we can do to benefit ourselves. The feel, felt, found is a great one to totally do as well. I actually just did that today, a feel, felt, found, where I had a lady say, you know, I really want to join, but I'm not sure if I just have the money. You know, feel, felt, found. If you guys need practice on any of this, totally let us know. All right, so let's actually go into the party format here. So if you guys have looked at this before, you will know that Holly actually has this set up, I mean, literally to the question mark and smiley face, and every T is dotted, every T is crossed, every I is dotted in here. So your best friend has now said that she will host a party for you. Great. Awesome. So what you're going to want to do first off is you're going to want to go to the Hostess Coaching. That is up here. You just click on Hostess Coaching. So before you even set up the party, obviously get it, you know, you're going to message her, make sure she's liking it, get it set up, and then the day before the party, and this is actually something key that I didn't do personally until I started doing Holly's layout here, is the day before the party, you're going to set up the Facebook event. Not a link for them, just a Facebook event. And you are going to tell them to invite 15 to 30 people. Don't panic if they invite over that. I have had some girls, even though I've told them 15 to 30 people, they have invited like 100 and some people. Don't panic, but we do want to keep it within that 15 to 30 range. We don't want to exhaust your guys' friends list. And the reason why we don't want to exhaust your friends list is because we want either you, if this is your launch party, or if your first party that you're doing for one of your friends, we don't want them to be able to basically do a one-and-done party. We want them to be able to do a party every month, if possible. So if you just invite those 15 to 30 friends, the next month they can do another party and invite another 15 to 30 friends. But if they do invite more, don't panic. So you get the event set up, invite them to it, make them the hostess, put up a banner, which I did find out that you cannot do on your phone. So you have to do add them as a hostess in the Facebook event, and put the banner up on the computer, because Facebook on your phone just doesn't let you for whatever reason. But sorry, I had a buzz. And then you're going to want to invite them, and then tell them to go ahead and invite their friends, and specifically say to them, let me know when you're done. When they're done, you send them the Facebook party link and a picture of the invite, and you tell them to private message each and every invite that they do. If they did happen to go over 50, I just tell them to pick their closest 15 to 30 friends to actually just send that to, because they do tend to get overwhelmed if they didn't really pay attention. So to have them send that, and that is going to be really key in this. And the reason that I know I've found that is key, and I know Holly's found is key as well, is that who doesn't like a special invite? I mean, we were just talking about how everybody likes it being about them. If you got a invite in the mail, would you be more likely to go to that party or not go to that party? I mean, it's all about being personable with them. So go ahead and have them send that out, and then you can go ahead and read through this, but much past after that, you have them go to the website and pick out their wish list, but much after that, I just basically tell my ladies, all right, we are basically done for today. I will post in there tonight just a party intro, and I'll show you that here in a second. Yeah, that's not on, it's on the other one. But I tell them I'll post one post tonight, and the next day we'll get them going, or we'll get your party going. So then the next day, after they've had some friends that are now clicking going, you know, basically, you like to cheer the small things. So even if they have only 3 or 4 friends that have clicked going, that's okay. Make it exciting. Tell them that it's not a big deal that it's low, because as the party goes along, some people are actually going to start clicking going as well. So maybe they clicked maybe, but don't worry about it. So just keep going. Right about here is, and Holly doesn't have it in here, because I know this is when this was set up, we didn't really have the new way to start the parties, but right around here is actually where I start to have them do the party link as well, so I can get that going, because we now have to send it to them. So I go in and send them the party link, tell them to go ahead and follow the instructions to set up their party, and then have them, and then I just look for it on my website, because there it is. That first post is going to be this one right here. I just put in there, oh sorry, the first post, actually this one up here. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. This has a welcome video and just tells them that everything starts tomorrow. And then the next day at 6 o'clock, roughly, so then that's 6 o'clock when your hostess's time zone. So she's in a different time zone than you. You kind of got to watch that a little bit. That's where you then enter in their party link, put in the special, include a picture of the customer kudos. And Holly has it broken down to literally by times. So at 7 o'clock, you would then just, and you can copy and paste right out of this website. I do. Just copy and paste 7 o'clock's post, copy and paste 8 o'clock's post. For these pictures, it is kind of hard to grab them out of this website. We do have a Facebook group that has these also broken down. I'll show you guys that in a minute. Broken down picture by picture. You go through day 2, day 3. Like I said, you guys can just copy and paste right out of these. I will forewarn you that a lot of the videos in here are a lot of Holly's videos, but she did put alternate videos on there. Just go ahead and click the links underneath, and that'll give you alternate videos and demos. So back to hostess coaching. Does anybody have any questions before we, because I know I'm kind of going a little fast and kind of talking a whole lot. No? Awesome. So the key to the rest of the party is just keeping in contact with your girls. see, there is one that actually I want to really touch base on one of these days. Day 4, day 3, you're going to want to forewarn her that she's going to need to take a mascara pic, and then day 4, she's going to have to post it. Trying to remember which day that this is. Make sure that you do cheer when they get orders in. I always message my hostess first and tell her first that there's an order in. I then message the person who put the order in thanking them, and then I post it actually in the group. I always add them as a friend right after that. If they add me right away, then I then also post a thank you on my personal Facebook page as well. Let's see, there was... Oh, it's right in here. So it's about day 9. So day 9, and this is actually a conversation that Holly's had with one of her other hostesses, and I've found pretty much the same thing happen to me in my parties. The hostess starts getting a little leery at this point. Maybe orders haven't trickled in the way she likes. Maybe she hasn't gotten any orders at all. Just kind of a reminder that day 9 and day 10 are when people really start to put the orders in. I'm actually running a launch party right now for one of my new girls, and she's flat out told me she has 2 or 3 people who want to order, but they want to wait till the end of the party because they want to see everything that we have to offer. So reassure your hostesses that it's not a big deal. Bring it up first. You know, just say, hey, big deal. You know, we still got a couple of days left. And let them know that in your experience, because remember, you're the expert on this, even if you don't feel like you're the expert, your hostess thinks you are, that in your experience and other presenters' experiences, day 9 and day 10 is when the orders really start to come in. Because people start to see, okay, it's the end. Not only is it the end, then, okay, then most of the time I've seen all the products, I've seen all the videos, I pretty much know what I want by now. So that's when you're going to really start to see the rest of that. The other one that I wanted to hit on is the day after the party. One of my biggest mistakes that I was actually having in the beginning is the party would end, and then I would stop talking to my hostess. I'll let you know right now that is an absolute killer. I mean, just absolute killer to you. To booking a party future-wise, to orders future-wise, you want to continue to actually talk to this hostess and keep it up. You know, congratulate her. If her party hasn't qualified, and that does happen sometimes, if her party hasn't qualified, I actually still throw her something as a thank you for hosting a party for me. Either a pigment, or I'll send her a glamour pack. A glamour pack is essentially 3 or 4 samples of eyeshadows, and then a sample of eye primer as well. So just something, you know, that's a thank you. I also, if I can, I will also send my hostesses a thank you card. I will try and get their address from them, and I will send them a thank you card as well for hosting a party. I've actually been, with my hostesses, throwing in maybe a gift certificate as well for like $10 to $15 or something like that, which essentially like a lip gloss or something, and they've really enjoyed that. Just something to tell them thank you, and then yeah, just see if have them talk to their friends and see if they want to, if their friends want to host any parties, have them, you know, rave about how easy it was, because I mean that's what this all, we try to make it as easy as possible. So that's kind of all that I have tonight. Let's go back here. Do you ladies have any questions? Holly, do you have anything to add? Ooh, blurry.
No, I think that was awesome.
Well, perfect. Amanda, do you have any questions? Did that all make sense? I'm kind of running your launch party for you right now, so now you kind of know where I'm getting the posts from. I I'm not really that big of a genius. So if you do have any questions, Amanda, you can message me. You can also message in the presenters group. If anybody else has any questions, you know, feel free to message whoever your elite upline is as well. So yeah, and my are apparently pooped out on me. So we'll call it a night for tonight. So you ladies, if you have any questions, we'll see you guys in the Powerhouse and in the new presenters group. See you later, ladies.